Welcome to HeavySparks Gaming. I'm your host, Big Phil, and have I got a treat for you today. Today we're going to get to hear from Bethesda's Todd Howard himself. Can I get a warm welcome for Todd Howard?
I could not be more excited to be here.
So Mr. Howard, you've been with Bethesda for a long time.
This is actually my 25th year at Bethesda. And it is an honor and a blessing to represent all of the incredible people at Bethesda Game Studios.
Well, Howard, that is truly impressive, and your dedication shows in the content you and your team include in the games that you put out.
Okay, really, we both know why you're here, and that's to talk about the next Fallout.
Well, right to the point.
Okay. I know, there's a lot. You have like 1,000 questions right now.
So why don't we start by asking, why is the new game called Fallout 76 and not Fallout 5?
Vault 76, one of the very first vaults to open, was built to celebrate America's tercentenary.
So 76 is the number of the vault where we will start the game. I see. Can we expect any other changes or plot twists from the previous game in store for us from Fallout 76?
Fallout 76 is a prequel to all the other games, and it's our biggest one yet.
So with all the other games that you've already released, why did you and Bethesda decide to roll back the clock to an earlier period in the timeline?
We have always wanted to tell that story of what it will be like for you and the other characters who were first to leave the vaults. But there is one big difference with this game. It's that each of those characters is a real person. Because yes, Fallout 76 is entirely online.
That is just mind-blowing. So the rumors are true. This is going to be the first Fallout multiplayer experience.
You'll be in a world with dozens, not hundreds and not thousands of other players. It's the apocalypse. It's not an amusement park, okay?
I am sure that there are those in the community that are concerned that making Fallout a multiplayer experience is going to ruin the game for them. What would you tell those players?
Of course you can play this solo, all right? You'll be who you want, exploring a huge world, doing quests, experiencing a story, and leveling up. We love those things about our games too. It would not have it any other way.
Why change Fallout to a multiplayer game?
We have always wanted to see what our style of game could be with multiplayer. So many of us talk about experiences in our games, but we've never experienced them together. So about 4 years ago, we hit upon an idea that is perfect for Fallout. Open world, survival. Every person and character is real. And it was an idea that we just couldn't shake. We knew we had to do it and do it in a really big way.
For most of those players that are concerned about grieving and being harassed by other players, what would you tell those players to get them to give the game a chance?
Now, I know you may have played survival modes in like some of our previous games or some other online games, and people wonder, is this hardcore survival? I like to think of it maybe, it's more softcore survival. Death never means the loss of progression or the loss of your character. Your character isn't tied to one server. As a matter of fact, you'll never even see a server when you play.
So can you tell us a little bit about how we're going to find ourselves in Vault 76?
You are one of the very special few selected to be an occupant and spend 25 years underground waiting for Reclamation Day, the day the vault opens.
Howard, you stated earlier that Fallout 76 is going to be the biggest game yet. Just how big is Fallout 76 going to be?
It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4.
Well, Mr. Howard, with a map that size, can you tell us where in the world does the story take place?
Set in the hills of West Virginia, you are one of the first to emerge into an untamed and very different wasteland.
So what kind of improvements to the graphics can the players expect?
Always start with the world, and this time it features all new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology. It allows us to have 16 times the detail and even view distant weather systems across the map.
Unfortunately, that is about all the time we have. Mr. Howard, is there anything that you would like to tell the viewers?
When we think about games, we think about worlds and the choices that you can make, the stories that you create and tell yourself.
Let's hear it for Todd Howard. I would like to say a big thank you to anyone who likes, shares, or subscribes to my videos. It really does help.